Good afternoon. Welcome to the Unto Theolore Ministries channel. Please subscribe, like, and share. Please consider contributing to the ministry, for our primary ministry is to help the ones in jail or in nursing home. And when we go to those local jails and nursing homes, we need Bibles and other printings to hand out to these that are so often overlooked. Please help us reach these needed souls. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the video description. We are also looking to partner with a few Christian businesses as an affiliate. Look into the video description for hyperlinks. Thank you.
It is a good afternoon, all. I am hoping that you are having a great day and a great week. Uh, within this, it is a video number 5. We are going to be talking about what is the Sabbath. A lot of people seems to have a misunderstanding of what the Sabbath is. That of the Seventh Day Adventist thinks that this is the day that it is of us congregate to then worship. Is there anything wrong with them congregating on the Seventh Day Sabbath to then it is of us worship? No. We are going to cover that here shortly. But is the Sabbath day the day in which we are called to it is of us worship? Exodus 20 verses 8 through 11 tells us what we are to do. We are to, it is of the remember the Sabbath day to then keep it holy. You, nor your wife, nor your children, nor any strangers within your gates, nor your oxen, nor anyone else are to do any work. It is a day of rest. It is of Genesis 2 verses 2 and 3. God have then given us the example of what we are to do on the Sabbath day, when he himself have then rested on the seventh day. Does God need rest? No, he does not. But yet he chose to show us what we are to do on the seventh day. These right here are only a few of the it is of lesser scriptures that points to Sabbath being a day of rest. Seventh day Sabbath, rest. You can find a lot of verses within both the Old and the New Testament where at the term Sabbath or seventh day does also coincide with the term rest. Exodus 35:2. 6 days shall work be done, but on the seventh day there shall be to you a holy day, a Sabbath of rest to the Lord. Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death. It is of it is of love it is of Leviticus 23:3. 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. Now, here's something to then think about on this specific verse. This is the only time the term and holy convocation comes up. Why is it that this is the only time that that phrase comes up? Who is this book specifically written to? To the tribe of it is of Levi. This isn't written to the to this isn't written to everyone. Whenever we take a look at the Webster's dictionary of what the word convocation means, um, definition number 5 for that of the it is of a Protestant church. Uh, it it speaks about that of an assembly of the clergy. Okay, not that of the assembly of that of the laity people. However, that of the people can still uh, congregate. Here is the thing. Why is this? I believe more talking about the that of the assembly of the it is of a lesser Levi priest. How far were the Jews allowed to then travel on that of the Sabbath? In the New Testament, we hear the term that of that of a Sabbath day journey. Guess how far that is? It is less than 2.5 miles round trip. Do you know how many it is of synagogues would have to be around for them to the not do a for them to the not to do a it is of this journey to then break the Sabbath day. It is of this journey distance. There would have to be probably a couple of thousand. We don't see that in that within of that of the archaeological digs. We don't see that. We only see a few. It is of let's just see gods. And so then, what were they supposed to do on the Sabbath if they were required to then congregate and meet? That of the distance that was allowed for them would not allow them to then get even to the local it is a God. This is why I truly think this this was only to the priest of the it is of Levi tribe. And after all, after all, it is written in the book of it is of it is of Leviticus, which was written to and for the tribe of Levi, for them to for their it is of lesser priestly it is of lesser duties. This is one of the things about keeping things in context. If at all you just look at it, well, and holy day convocation, and think it is meant for everyone, when it is written to the tribe of Levi, there is something missing. You are actually trying to put in way too much more than what is actually being said here. Let's keep it in context. It is written to the tribe of Levi. The tribe of Levi was the ones that have been assigned to be the priests for the whole Jewish nation. And here's some proof of why I believe that of the holy convocation, that of the meeting of the priests were only given to the tribe of Levi. I have only did one type of word search here, and the word daily. I have found 6 verses where at that there was worship being done on a daily basis. Numbers 14:16, and to the office of Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest pertaineth the oil for the light and the sweet incense and the daily meat offering. Okay, in the Old Testament, whenever you offer a sacrifice, you are offering that of a worship time, and that of the daily meat offering happen on a daily basis. Okay, Numbers 28:24. After this manner, we shall offer daily throughout the 7 days the meat of the sacrifice made by fire. Numbers 29:6. Besides the burnt offering of the month and his meat offering and the daily burnt offering. Okay, Ezra 3 verse 4. They kept also the Feast of Tabernacles, as it is written, and offered the daily burnt offerings. By Numbers, Ezra 45:23, and 7 days of the feast shall prepare a burnt offering to the Lord. Okay, daily sacrifices were made daily at the at the temple. To go even further, in the New Testament, again we see several verses about daily. Mark 14:49, I was daily with you in the temple teaching, and ye took me not. Luke 19:47, and he taught daily in the temple. Luke 22:53, when I was daily with you in the temple. Acts 2:46, and they continuing daily with one accord in the temple and breaking bread from house to house. Acts 5:42, and daily in the temple. Acts 16:5, and so were the churches established in the faith and increased in number daily. How are they actually increasing in the numbers daily if they are only meeting on the Sabbath, or are only meeting on the first day of the week? They can't if they are increasing in numbers daily. Okay, there is nothing wrong with it as of worshiping, uh, congregating to the worship on the Sabbath, but that is not the day. Okay, we should actually be it as of worshiping Him daily at home, and we are to called to the con. We are called to the it is of this congregate frequently. We are not told exactly when we are called to then congregate frequently, but we are called to congregate frequently. And it can be the Sabbath, it can be the first day, it can be whatever day of the week, but we are called to congregate frequently. Well, unfortunately, there is a church that thinks by her divine authority, and that phrase is used a lot, by her divine authority, that they think they can change God's law. It is a command, and they chose to then change it to Sunday. Now, then notice this by the quotes itself, that by the Catholic Church divine authority, they changed they changed the Sabbath to Sunday. See, all the way up until somewhere after 325 AD, and I am going to have to look it up here in just a few minutes. Uh, the Catholic Church changed it from that of the seventh day of rest, to Sunday, and actually it may have been just a little bit before 325, because Emperor Constantine ordered the change. Emperor Constantine ordered the change. In 321 AD, Emperor Constantine made that of an edict, saying that no one shall work on the and his exact words are the venerable day of the sun, or at least that of a English translation of what he said, that no one shall do any work on the venerable day of the sun, or Sunday. So then all the way up until 321 AD, that of the Sabbath day of rest was happening on the seventh day of the week. But in 321 AD, Emperor Constantine changes it to the first day of the week, and he called everyone to have a day of rest on the venerable day of the sun. Are we not, it is of Protestants, are we not protesting against the Catholic Church? That of the Sunday day of rest is a Catholic Church command. It is not God's command to then have changed the Sabbath day to Sunday. When Jesus was crucified and died, he rose on the first day because he kept the Sabbath day holy by not rising on the Sabbath day. It was not by his rising on Sunday, or the first day of the week, it was not by his rising on the first day of the week that changed it to Sunday. It was the Catholic Church in the early 4th century. Why are we going by what the Catholic Church is telling us? Why aren't we going by what the Bible tells us about this? I too have been taught wrong for many years, but it is time to then correct what we think about the Sabbath day and make holy once again. It is a lesser Saturday as the day of rest. Choose you today of whom you will serve. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. I have shown you evidence and proof of what that of the Sabbath really means and what day it is. But in the end, it is truly up to you if you are going to then keep in alignment with the Catholic Church or if you are going to keep in alignment with Yahweh God. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you have learned something. Please do not forget to then subscribe to this channel. Please, before you leave this video, please do like, and please also click on the Show More tab. This will show hyperlinks to not only Facebook but also Twitter, and also to Pinterest, and also to the PayPal. Please do consider contributing to the Lord's ministry by either going through PayPal or else Pinterest. Two of the biggest reasons why I ask that you donate is because I go to local nursing homes and jails so that I can speak to those about Christ. In Within Matthew chapter 25, we find that Jesus says that whatever you do to the least of these, you do unto me. Now, I'm going to be doing that of a separate video explaining this in a little